Okay, we're here with Issaiah Ramsey at the Shelby Whippets to go around the arena. So, Issaiah, you guys are 17-2. You're 13-0 in the league. You just had a really big win over Finley over at OG at they call the Supreme Court. That had to be exciting. And you got a chance this Friday night to go undefeated in the league, which is really difficult to do. What's that kind of win mean for you guys at this point of the season that you beat Finley on Saturday? And then also, what's it mean to have that chance to go undefeated in the league?
I think Finley was a top 3 team in D1, so that meant a lot, not only for rankings and stuff, but just as a team win. And they go undefeated in the league. That's something I've never done in my 4 years being here. And not only that, but Shelby's never won 20 wins in one season.
I heard Coach talking about that this morning, or not this morning, but at the beginning of practice.
Yep, and we have a chance to do that too this year. So, that's always in the back of our head. But right now, last few games as a senior, we're just trying to cherish those moments.
Every player that, I talk to, and I think, any player, they always have people that influence their careers. Who would be that person or persons that have been a major influence in your career here at Shelby?
I'm definitely going to have to go with my grandpa who raised me. He's done a lot for me in my life. And, when I step on that court or the field or whatever sport it is, he's always in the back of my mind, and that's who I play for.
You've been a star on the football team and star here on the basketball team. And, you mentioned you ran track last year, probably going to play baseball.
Yeah.
And this is your last year at Shelby. It seems probably like it's going fast, but what's it mean when you put that Shelby uniform on?
It means everything to me. Living in a small town, I was very fortunate to, be here my whole life, and I've had nothing but a great experience here. And, I bought my football jerseys, probably going to buy my basketball jerseys, and that's how much it really means to me to wear the Shelby uniform.
Well, my last year coaching, you were a freshman.
Yeah.
So, I remember watching you play JV, and you were a really good athlete. It's been impressive for me to watch just how you've grown as a player. And maybe talk just a little bit about, from that freshman experience to where you're at now, some things that you've really learned about being an athlete, whether it be in football or basketball.
A few big things I really learned is, always keep your composure and always, have a good head. You don't want to, go out there and have.
When you were younger, that was a little bit difficult for you at times.
It was. I was coming into the freshman trying to prove myself, and when you get a big head and stuff, it just everything can go downhill so fast, and that was the main thing on my mind.
I think as an athlete that's had so much success in football and basketball, but one of the things I think that's always interesting for somebody like you is, especially in the summer, how did you balance that time with football and basketball? Maybe talk a little bit about just like what maybe a typical day would be like for you in the summer.
One of the practices of the days, I had morning football, and then I had basketball. We did a camp from 8 to 12, and I went back to football for 7-on-7. So that was just one of the hectic days. Usually, May was football, June was basketball, and then July was back to football. So I don't think I had a single day other than a Sunday off for my summer.
So when you do get a chance to relax and you're not working out or doing something for a sport, what do you like to do?
Definitely in the summer, hang out with my friends and go and get in the pool for sure.
Do you have a favorite athlete, football or basketball, that you kind of maybe have liked to really try to model after?
Football, definitely Cooper Kupp. I like watching him. He's a very humble player, and especially for sports and just life in general, I follow him a lot.
Go-to pregame meal, do you have one, or does it make any difference?
Usually, both sports, I go with Twitch energy drink and some pretzels.
If you're going out to eat, not pregame meal, but what are you going to order? What's your favorite thing?
Probably Chipotle or Panda Express.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're kind of a stopper on this team defensively.
Yeah.
You got to go, especially this year, I'm sure you've gone against, but who's the toughest player that you maybe had to guard in your career so far?
Two I can really think of right now. My freshman year, I went in and face guarded Griffin Shaver. Yeah. And second one this year, Colin White, Ohio State commit for Ottawa Glandorf.
Last question. As we said, you've had a great career, but so far, what's the best memory of your high school career?
I'm going to have to go when our team manager, Mason Simmons, hit that three. That meant so much, and that's the greatest atmosphere I've been in my high school career. And if you were here, you'd have to be here to witness it. I mean, it was insane. Everyone just stood up and shouted. It was an amazing moment.
Well, that's around the arena, and Isaiah, we wish you the best of luck.
Thank you.
Yep, you're welcome.